Hello guys, welcome to Easy Electrical. In the previous lecture of DC machine, we discussed about the classification of DC machine and analysis of separately excited DC machine and shunt excited DC machine, where we discuss about generator and motor both cases. Now in this lecture, we discuss about the rest part of the last lecture. Here in this lecture, we will discuss about series motor, actually series machine, DC series machine analysis of DC series machine. Okay, so in the DC series machine, first of all we draw an equivalent diagram for DC series machine. By the name series machine, it means the field winding is series with the with the armature winding. Okay, like for the equivalent diagram, we have a field winding like this, which one is series with the resistance, armature resistance and armature, and here we get a terminal voltage. Okay, here we get a terminal voltage Vt. This is the brush contact by which we insert the supply in the case of motor and extract the supply in the case of generator. This is our armature. Here the voltage induced is Ea. In the case of generator, we have an induced EMF Eg, and in the case of motor, we have a back EMF. This is our armature resistance. Here the field winding, series field winding. This is series field winding. Okay, so the resistance of a series field winding is Rf. Now current in the armature is Ia, which is convert here If for the series field winding, and after that it will convert into the IL. This will show to the load current. Okay, so here in the analysis, first of all we get first equation is termed that the armature current Ia is equal to If field current is equals to IL load current. This is the most important case in this machine. Okay, important. Armature current, field current and load current, all the currents are equal in the DC series machine. Now apply the KVL. Here, I'm sorry for this pen. Here apply KVL. Okay, now when we apply KVL here, then we get an equation that EA is equals to VT minus IA RA plus RF. Okay, now this is our induced EMF in this machine. Now talking about the power equation, for the power equation we will multiply this equation with IA, which is armature current. Okay, for the power equation multiply equation number 1 multiply equation 1 with armature current IA both side. So after multiplying IA, we get IAEA is equals to IAVT minus IA square RA minus IA square RF. Here plus minus both condition we will consider here. For the plus condition, here plus is denoted to the generator and the minus denoted to the motor. Okay, don't confuse here. So now here we can see that this is our armature power PA. This is our armature power. Okay, this is our input output power, input or output power, which will depend on the case. Like in the case of motor we have an output power, and in the case of motor we have a input power. This is our armature losses. Armature losses. This is our field losses. Series field losses. Is it right? Now we will move on next part. 1 minute. Here we can see that in the case of generator, the important line is, in the case of generator, we have the induced EMF EG is always greater than VT terminal voltage. This is our important line in this machine. Okay, now in the case of motor, we have the VT's terminal voltage always greater than induced EMF, or we can say that actually this is the not induced EMF. In the case of motor we have a back EMF. Okay, so the terminal voltage is greater than back EMF always. So this is the analysis of DC series machine. So now we will move on long shunt generator, or we will discuss about the analysis of compound machine. So the compound machine, which is denoted for the combination of series field winding plus shunt field winding. Okay, so first of all discuss about long shunt generator. Long shunt generator. Okay, no problem. So now first of all we will create a diagram for this long shunt generator. So first of all we will draw a series DC machine like this. This is our series winding which is connected with the armature in series like this. Okay, now for the long shunt we will connected a shunt winding parallel with the armature and series like this. Okay, so this arrangement of the connections is called long shunt generator. This is our shunt winding. This is our actually series winding. This is our armature resistance RA, brushes, armature. Here we have an induced EMF EA, and at the terminals we will get a terminal voltage VT. Okay, here the resistance of the series field winding is considered RSE, and the field shunt winding is RF. Now the current in the field winding, in the shunt field winding, we will consider is IF. Current through the armature is IA, and current through the series winding is ISE, and here the load current like this. So this is the notation for long shunt generator. Okay, now move on the analysis part. So in this diagram we will see clearly that the armature current IA is equal to ISE, which is our series field winding current. Okay, which is equal to, when we apply a KCL at point A, when we get the IA, armature current, is further divided into two parts, the load current and the field current. So this is the combination of armature current is equal to the summation of field current plus load current. Okay, this is the very important equation number 1. Okay, now talking about the induced EMF equation, EMF equation. Okay, so in the EMF equation, apply KVL at here. Okay, so apply by the applying of the KVL, we have the EA is equal to V plus IA RA plus ISE RSE. Okay, now talking about the power, this is our EMF equation. Now talking about the power equation. So for the power equation, we will multiply this equation with both of sides by IA. Then we will get IA EA is equals to IAV plus, actually VT है terminal voltage, and IA square RA plus ISE IA RSE. Okay, get it? Now here put the value of IA. Actually, ठीक है. Now when we will put the value of IA, which is equal to IF plus IL VT plus IA square RA plus IA and IS is equal, then I'll write ISE square RSE. Okay, now here VTIL plus IFVT. Actually, okay, so the voltage across the shunt winding is also VT. From this terminal to this terminal, the voltage is VT. So the VT voltage also at the terminal of shunt field winding. So here the value of IF is equal to VT upon RF. So the value of VT is IFRF. Okay, now when we multiply with IFVT, then put the value of VT is IFRF, then we will get IF square RF plus IA square RA plus ISE square RSE, which is equal to IAEA. So this is our power equation. Here this is our armature power, PA, armature power. Okay, now the second one is our input output power. This is our input or output power, depend on case, but in the case of long shunt generator we have this is output power. Okay, this is our shunt winding loss, shunt winding losses. This is armature losses, and this one is series field losses. So this is the analysis of long shunt generator. Okay, now talking about short shunt generator. This is the last topic for this lecture. Now talking about short shunt generator. This is also an important topic in the DC machine. Talking about short shunt generator. Short shunt generator. Okay. For the short shunt generator, first of all we will draw a diagram for the short shunt generator. So in this generator, the shunt winding actually connected only with the parallel with the armature. Actually, then first of all we will draw a series DC machine like this. This is our series winding, here our armature winding, and here our armature. Okay, for the short shunt arrangement, we will only consider armature. Okay, so this is our short shunt generator. Now here we will get a terminal voltage Vt. Okay, this is our series winding. So the value of series winding resistance is Rse. So by the current passing through this ISE, here ISE converted into the load current. This is our Ra, which is denoted by actually armature resistance. This is our brushes. Here this armature, the voltage induced is Ea, and the current extract from this armature is Ia, which is divided into the If field current, and the shunt field winding resistance is Rf considered. Okay, so this is the notation for the short shunt generator. Now we will do an analysis part for this. So first of all, at point A, KCL. At point A, apply KCL. KCL is denoted to Kirchhoff current law. Okay, so at the KCL point A, the IA armature current is equal to the summation of field current, shunt field current plus ISE series field current. Okay, where the ISE is equal to IL load current. Now talking about EMF equation. So in the EMF equation, apply the KVL in this loop, then we will get a EMF equation which is equal to EA induced EMF is equal to V plus IARA drop induced EMF is equal to IARA drop ISE drop plus V terminal voltage. Okay, so this is our EMF equation. Now talking about power equation. Okay, so the power equation, we will multiply this equation at both sides with IA, or we can say that armature current. IAEA is equal to IAVT plus IA square RA plus ISE IARSE. Okay, now put the value of IA here, then we will get IA. The value put the value of IA is, put the value of IA here and here. The value of IA is IF plus ISE VT terminal voltage plus IA square RA plus ISE IA plus ISE RSE. Okay, now ISE VT, ISE actually equal to IL, then here the ISE is denoted with the IL, then here IL VT is our output power plus IF VT plus IE square RA armature losses ISE square RSE series field losses plus ISE IA RSE. Okay, so here 1 minute, actually this is our IF field current. I'm sorry. Now take a common IF and IF from here. ILVT plus IA square RA plus ISE RSE square plus taking common from IF field current is equal to VT plus ISE RSE. So ISE and RSE drop is here. It means the voltage, this voltage plus this terminal voltage is equal to the voltage at terminal A and B, and the voltage at terminal A and B is equal to RF. Actually, shunt field winding voltage is voltage is equal to A to B, and the voltage of A to B is equal to the drop in the series field winding and terminal voltage. Okay, so this is our field winding shunt field winding drop, which is actually denoted with the VF here. Okay, now ILVT plus IA square RA plus ISE square RSE plus IF VF. Now the VF is equal to IFRF. Now VF replaced with IFRF, IL VT plus IA square RA plus ISE square RSE plus IF square RF, which is equal to IAEA. So here this is our armature power PA, armature power. This is our output power. This is our armature losses. This is series field losses, and the last one is shunt field losses. So this is our analysis of short shunt generator. So in this lecture we will discuss about the analysis of series DC series machine long shunt generator, or we can say that actually compound machine analysis, where we have a two part in the compound machine: long shunt generator and short shunt generator with the equivalent diagram. Okay guys, so in the next lecture we will discuss about power balance equation of DC machine and condition of maximum power transfer with some numericals. So we will meet in next lecture guys. If you like this video, please subscribe our channel to motivate me. Thank you so much.